So we'll start with our first sleeve. I insert my hook on this edge, the corner stitch. Then I'll pull through this, through the first stitch. I chain one, go back through the same stitch, and to the other side do another slip stitch like that. Then I'll go to the next space here, go through here and to the other side, pull through, and I'll put another slip stitch like that, and another. We go through this stitch and to the other side. And do a slip stitch like that. So we have joined this part. That's what it looks like. So from this part, we are going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn your work. Yarn over. So in every stitch around you put a double crochet. So you've already joined at this point, yarn over. This is our first stitch, put a double crochet, chain 2. This is the second stitch, put a double crochet. This is our third stitch, put a double crochet. It's the same pattern, don't forget to chain 2 in between the stitches. Put a double crochet, chain 2. All around till we get back to this point. Then I'll show you how we are gonna join. So continue with the double crochet, chain 2 till you get where we started. Chain 2, put on double crochet, chain 2, put on double crochet. That's what you do until we meet at this point where we started. So we are almost at the point that we started, creating the sleeve. So this is our last stitch, chain 2, put a double crochet, and this is where we began. So to join here, chain 2, you remember we started with the 3 chain, so we are going to attach in between them, in the middle of this there are 3, 1, 2, 3. We attach at the main row with a slip stitch like that. Then we chain 3 again, and we repeat the pattern. Turn your work like that. Yarn over, chain 2, yarn over, put a double crochet on top of each other, chain 2, and repeat the pattern that we used to make the main body of the shrug. So you repeat that until you get to your desired length of the sleeve. Mine, I want it to be like 22, between 22 and 24 rows, the length. You can do whatever suits you, the length that you want. If you want it to cover your arms, you can make it longer. So let me see when we are at 22 rows, we see how long it is. We can decide to end it. Yeah. So unsuggested we do 22 rows, but I found it very short. So from the point where we connected to this point, I've done 30 rows. That will be approximate 22 inches from the point of connection. The sleeve actually will be around 22 inches. So we are done with this. We'll go ahead and repeat the same thing that we have done on this other side. But I wanted to do a finishing on the sleeve, so when you get to the last row, this should be the, we have done 30 rows, so we do the last final row with the, in every space I'll put 3 double crochets in these spaces all around. So we are going to chain 1, actually chain 3, then in this space I'll put another 2 double crochets like that. Then on this space here I will put a slip stitch like that. And next, yarn over, put a double crochet and another one, a total of 3 double crochets in each space, and then you slip stitch on this space, on this double crochet. Put us, you see what we are forming. So that's what we are going to do until we get to the end of the row. Put 3 double crochets in this space, then on this space, on top of this double crochet, you slip stitch. So let's meet at the end. slip stitch on top of this double crochet like that. So let's do that till the end, till we come back to this point. So we are coming to the end of this final row. This is the lovely finishing that we've done, and from there we are going to cut off our yarn now. Chain 1, and tighten. So you repeat the same pattern for the other sleeve and you are done. You've been done with our shrug. So if you've not understood, just go back, rewind the beginning of the sleeve and do the rest of the second sleeve and you're done. So just a little reminder of what we are supposed to do with the sleeve. You can take off this marker, put a slip knot on your yarn like that, then grab these two, ensure that they are lined up at the corner, here. Like that. Attach your yarn, pull through and do a single crochet, then turn your work like that in the same place. We want to make it a bit firm. Go through the same stitch and do a slip stitch, then through this stitch and back to the other side, do a slip stitch like that, then through this part, this double crochet on top of this double crochet, and on the other side on top of the double crochet, do another slip stitch like that. Then when you get to this point, chain 3, turn your work like this, turn your work and do a double crochet in every stitch. Where there's a double crochet, put another double crochet, chain 2, double crochet on top of that double crochet, chain 2, double crochet in the same place where there's a double crochet. That's what you do till you get to the beginning here and join. Chain 2, so repeat this until you get to this point. So we are almost at the end of this row. Chain 2 and slip stitch on the first stitch that we made. Like that. You see we have formed our sleeve. So you chain 3 and turn your work and continue doing the double crochets, chain 2 in between until you get to your desired length. The other sleeve we have done 30 rows plus that first row for finishing the engine that we have done. So do 30 rows and do a final engine. So continue getting till you get to 30 rows. So if you feel a bit not sure of what you're doing, you can rewind the video and look at the first sleeve that we have done. So we are coming to the end of the second sleeve. Chain 2 and join to the first stitch that we made. Chain 3, turn your work. We are doing the last row. The last row is that we are putting 3 double crochets in the same space. So we have chained 3, then put another double crochet in this space and another double crochet in the space, then you slip stitch on top of this double crochet like that. Then next, yarn over, put 3 double crochets in the same space, slip stitch on this on top of this double crochet. You should be getting something like this. Continue till you get to this point. That will be our last row of the sleeve. So they're just 3 double crochets in the spaces, then you slip stitch on top of the next double crochet. So continue doing that, 3 double crochets in the space like that, then you slip stitch on top of this double crochet. So continue until you get to this point and slip stitch, then cut off your yarn. So we are coming to the end of this row, the last row on our shrug. We slip stitch, then do the final 3 double crochets on this space. So after that you slip stitch on this space like that, chain 1 and cut off your yarn. So we are done with our shrug. We go ahead and end these tails with the yarn needle. So put your remaining yarn on your yarn needle. Then end this tail. Like that. Then cut off the excess yarn. We are done with the shrug. These are our 2 sleeves. They're identical. This is our body. And that's all. So guys, hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Leave a comment, like this video, subscribe, share with your friends so that they also learn how to make a simple shrug. So see you in the next upload. Bye. Thank you for watching.